Sorry, Jerry. Man, I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to find my books. I didn't have enough time. Can you hear me, buddy? How am I sounding? Oh, I didn't even do an intro or nothing. Oh, are you even here? Anyways, I'll wait a few minutes. I was looking for a couple specific books. Was not able to find them. All right. How's everybody doing? I guess nobody's watching. We're in 1 minute. So I'm going to wait. Hopefully I'll get one person to watch this. I've been running around. I was looking for my Adam Hughes Legionnaire DCU logo book, and I can't find it because that's one I'd love to send in. Okay, Jerry's back. Jerry, what's up? I always want to say Jerry. I'm just waiting. Hopefully a couple more people show. I've been doing so much with videos this morning, preparing for stuff, getting ready for the live show next week, running around and trying to find some of the books that I want to submit next week. I was looking for I was going to mention, I'm looking for my Adam Hughes Legionnaires DC Universe logo. And I also got the first Impulse, and that is in a DC logo also. 2 books that would be nice to submit. Jerry, can you hear me at all? Or are you just watching and doing comics right now? Okay, cool. Well, I was hoping I get at least, okay, we got 4 watching. I think that's enough. I'm going to go ahead and show what I got. So here it is. Let me click off your comment. So this is my second submission. And I'm cheap like you, Jerry. All I have into this book is $2 on the whole shebang. So I found 2 of these keys at the flea market for $1 each and gave one to my LCS owner so he'd pay for my CGC submission. He submitted his book also at the same time, and we both got the same grade. So what is the book? First Power Rangers in comic books, #1 from Hamilton. I think this is 1991. I don't see this, but I think it is December 91. All right, so what did I get? I got a 9.6, so I'm happy with that without pressing it or cleaning it. So that's pretty good. I imagine if it was pressed, it probably would have got a 9.8. So I got $2 in this book. I'm going to submit 3 more. So he gives me the discount. I don't got to pay for shipping either way. So it's a no-brainer. I don't really care for my books to be CGC'd. And someone said, I thought you hated CGC. I do, but this is the thing. If you can turn $2 into 150, you'd be an idiot not to do it. So I got a bunch of books here that most of them are dollar books. And I want to show you what I got in this stack. And I kind of have an idea what I want to submit, but I'm open to suggestions. If you can convince me for whatever reason you think a book is the better one to submit, I'll go ahead and consider that. So let's see. I got just like a stack here. I think maybe 4 or 5 books probably cost me anywhere from 25 to 30 bucks. This was $1. And I don't know if this is a second print, but I have the second print also. This is the second print. So this book got hot. A movie has been announced. And this is the first appearance of Shadowhawk, the first appearance of Prophet. and it's been optioned for a movie. So that's one of the ones in. If all your dollar books are 9.8, submit them all. Yeah, but I don't have money to submit them all. These are all possible 9.8 candidates here. But I'm just doing it, even if it comes in a little bit lower, anywhere in the nines. I mean, I'll make money. So that's that. Prophet or Youngblood number 2. This is a dollar book I picked up at a bookstore, and I found 2 copies, passed off one in an A-OK. First Aliens or Origin of Aliens in comic books from November 1988, number 24, Dark Horse Presents. And of course, this book, I don't know if this book is still maintaining. I know this book was a $50 book or more at one point. First appearance of Joaquin Torres, later becomes the new Falcon. First team appearance of the Serpent Solutions. I gotta take these glasses off. Yeah. Formerly Serpent Society, King Cobra, Puff Adder, Viper, January 2016. Mike, the question is, are you going to sell? Well, yes, or trade. Trade for Golden Age. But it's turning $1 or $2 into what, $150, $200. So they're not books that I'm particularly attached to. You know me, I'm a Golden Age collector. This one I paid $30 for. High grade copy. At the time, it was just about retail. I think this book is climbing now with the new Wolverine movie coming out eventually. And it has to do with Madripoor, so that's one. This one I think I paid $25 for. Spider Ham number 1. You vote for Wolverine? Let me stick Wolverine over here. The only thing I don't like that cover. Sal Buscema was never my favorite artist. This one I paid, I think I paid $25 for that one too. It's in a poly bag inside. I got to get that out of there. So Masters of the Universe number 1 from the 4-issue miniseries, DC Comics. I don't even know what year that is. I'm guessing 83 or 82. Yeah. I have to say I don't even like the Frank Miller covers either. This one definitely would not get a 9.8. It's a dollar book. It's very hot. I'm guessing this might get a 6.5 at the highest. Legion of Monsters, Marvel Premiere number 28. But I can see this book only going up, up, up. I mean, it's got 4 major characters there for Marvel, and then they're in a monster team. Second Masters, so that's the second appearance in comics. I know there was another issue. This book, this is. Oh, you're saying second choice? I don't know. I'll put that over here, but books like that I like to keep raw. Now, these books were $1. I got number 10 or number 8. Low print run on that one. Dracula and Blade on the cover. I'm sorry, Morbius and Blade. This one's the Dracula one, number 10. I think I have $2 into these books right here. I found them at a store in Orlando. Your second vote was Masters. The only thing about these books, I feel like I want to keep them raw so I can read them whenever I want. I'll put it over here anyway. See, because if I CGC these 2 right here, maybe even this one, I don't think I'd sell it. That's the problem with those books. That's why I like to do these books that I paid $1 for, like this one. First Marvel Zombie cover appearance, or yes, first appearance of Marvel Zombie. Sorry. And this book was $1. See, this book I don't have attached to. I read it. It's pretty cool, but I don't mind getting rid of it. And then you got second appearance here. And then you got the first cover. I'm gonna put this book in my pile as possible. And then you got this book was hot for a while. I don't know if it still is. First John Walker as U.S. agent, Captain America 354, June 1989. I do have John Walker's first appearance somewhere on that Marvel 25th anniversary cover. So Jerry, let's see, bad color on that Monsters No Way. Slab, the big boob cover. Which one's that? I want to do the Adam Hughes Andromeda cover from Legionnaires, the DC Universe logo, but I can't find it. It's somewhere. Legion Monsters third. I'm kind of swaying away from that, Jerry, because I wanted to keep that raw so I can reread it whenever I want. This is one I was thinking about. First Shuri cover appearance. This book's like over $100 right now in raw. So this might probably shoot it up to 250 if it's a 9.8. And this is from April 2009. Found that in the dollar bin. Slab. This is a big boob cover. I got a couple of those Adam Hughes Power Girls. I'll probably eventually do it. Here's one I think. This is a black cover. Nothing wrong with it. First solo featuring Blade. This was $1. I found it at a flea market. The guy had like 4 comics in a picnic basket, and this was the third or one of the 4 comics. He tried to get me to buy them all, and I'm like, no, just take this one. You got to persuade me. If you want me to, you think I should slab it, you got to persuade me. Do I want to trade that Legion? If I trade it, I'll never have it again. And I found it for $1. I don't want to trade it. I want to keep it because I could never get it again. I'd never want to pay the price it goes for. What about this? Who does this cover? Clayton Crane. Then I'm wearing the gauntlet, the Infinity Gauntlet. Trade variant. Oh my goodness, this book, I love it. I bought this for $12 when it came out. Okay, here's the book. It's a big book. Crane is a slab all day. Convince me why is it though? Give me a reason. Not that I disagree. This next book is huge, and I think it's going to blow up even more. It's a modern book, so I'm not really tied to it. I think this is one that I should definitely consider. Right now in the raw, this going raw for 9.8, it's like high grades $250. Young Avengers #1. Kate Bishop, Patriot, Iron Lad, Asgardian, Huckling. And that's from April 2005. It is pretty. The crate, this one, if I do slab it, would be something I wouldn't let go of. Probably. I have a hard time letting go of comics. The Power Rangers one, I really am not attached to it. Is this anything? First Dylan Brock, I think. Unfortunately, it's not the hidden variant. And I got 2 copies of this. Have one of those Young Avengers that needs pressed. I don't know if it needs a press. Oh, you have one that needs a press? I've tried to press Modern Comics, and it's a lot tougher because the ink is so much different. What about first Red She-Hulk? Now, I did pay $35 for this. White cover, high grade copy. I'll tell you what, Jerry, if I find another Legions in the dollar bin, I'll give it to you. The only thing is that guy where I used to buy all those keys from, he sold his booth, and now he's not even around there no more. Okay, so first Immortal Hulk. I do have the first issue of Immortal Hulk also, which I found for $5 at a comic shop, believe it or not. This was $1. This was before that even blew up at all. I mean, right before. This book doesn't even really go for a whole lot either, as far as I know. And what do we got? We got the Adam Who's boob. Smooth boob. Now this one I paid $50 for it. So the thing is, slabbing these books that I pay big money for or more money, then my profit margin is much lower. So if it's $1 book, I have nothing into it but the $26. The what is? The Shuri? Yeah, why doesn't the sketch cover go for as much as or more than this? That's what I didn't understand. I almost bought it. It was like half price compared to this one. Yeah, I was thinking that the Shuri probably would be one of the better bets. Let me see, did I put that in here? I just seen this on the app one day, like last year, and I'm like, I have that. I found that for $1. And I wasn't sure, and I went back home and I said, yep, I got it. I like this cover. I think she looks so booby badass. I found a couple of these at the flea market. Now, this probably isn't a 9.8, probably like an 8.5. Could probably squeak a 9.0 out of it, maybe. I gave one away before this blew up. I found this for $3 at the same flea market I found most of these at, that Webster. Do it, just do it. Yeah, that one. And then I found this one at the flea market right. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. My buddy calling. I found this at the flea market for $1 right down the road, like not even 2 miles from here. And my LCS owner was walking by. He goes, "What'd you find?" And I showed him. He goes, "You bitch." Add turtles on the list. I know, but that book's not going to come in. I'd be lucky if it comes in as a 9.0, I think. This one, too. I did press this one. Let's see, because it had some waviness to it. So I don't know how well this one will do. Yeah, this is probably probably a 6.5 because it's got like a minor staple pop right there. And then some cover rubbing or edge So this is probably, and this is the lesser one of the 3 prints. So that would probably only get, what did I say? Maybe a 6.5 if I'm lucky. Which still, I think this book is iconic, and I think it's still going to grow. Probably really slow for a long time, but it's going to keep going up. There doesn't seem to be a huge print run on these. You would, from what I could see, because you don't see a whole bunch of them. All right, more boobs. This I paid $35. So another Adam Hughes goodness. Add Turtles to the list. Turtles is a strange animal when it comes to comics. There's just a cult following for those characters. Okay, I'm down to the last 5, and then we'll just call it a day. I don't even know where I got this. I think this is a $25 book right now. But the Marvel's moving to the Phase 4, which to me seems like they're committing suicide with all the choices they're making for the future. But it's their company, not mine. So totally awesome Hulk, number 1. First appearance of Amadeus Cho as the Hulk, and a first appearance of Lady Hellbender. This is one that I don't really care about. Now, I picked up a couple of these. I did pay $40 for the second print, Morbius, which I figure if you got 2 copies, that's a good candidate for for grading, because I ain't got a whine that I don't have my copy anymore. First appearance of Morbius, reprinting for the first time. I think it's the first reprint for the first time. A second print from 1992. I thought this was a good investment down the road. Okay, so these I paid. Oh, what did I pay for this? I think I paid $25. It's first appearance of Lady Bullseye. And this is the variant cover by Terry Dodson, November 2008. That was a beautiful cover. No on the second print. Should I do the facsimile instead? What are you guys' ideas on the facsimiles? I thought maybe a facsimile of Ultimate Fallout number 4. I picked up a bunch of those. But I was like, you guys are probably like, no. I don't know how you guys feel about that. So I got 2 left. Second appearance of Lady Bullseye. Great cover. First appearance of Master Izo, the founding member of the Hand. It's a gorgeous cover. I don't know who does that. Anybody who knows who does that? It's not David Mack. I don't think it's David Mack. All right, take care, Jer. So the Lady Bullseye tee. I just bought it like 3 months ago. I've been looking for that book for like 2 years in the back issue bins. And the reason that I don't want to let go of it, I passed on a first appearance of Echo for $40 from the same shop. And the first appearance, and I passed on the second, and that book just blew up. Michael Lark. Oh, he's the artist on that? Okay, so last book, guys. Now, this was an A-OK from my friend Metarog, who you all should know. He's going to be on the Halloween live stream next Sunday. I should try to get that promo out tonight. Black Box, Silver, and Bronze is going to be on. We're going to be cover slinging monster horror books. You're going to be voting who's the best. Whoever wins, we're going to random pick a winner out of the chat. First place is $50 to the PayPal. Second place is a box of comics from Metarog. Third place is a box of comics from Joe. Going to be doing trivia on Universal Monsters, the movies, the actors. Going to get throwing out $10 PayPals to people that can answer those. And that's next Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern. Okay, last book. This book it's got some tanning. I don't know. That probably put it at around a 7, maybe. It's a black cover, no ticks. First appearance or first Ghost Rider. I think that's a new Ghost Rider. I don't remember his name. And I know this book is hot. Let's see what Jerry has to say. You send me that Ghost Rider, and I have one that I am going to send. We'll send them out at the same time, see who does better for fun. Like I said, I don't think this book is going to get more than a 7.75 because you can't tell there, but it's yellowed. Unless you're going to pull it off and soak it, Jerry, then I'll send it to you. What does Metarog usually get for breakfast? I have no idea. What kind of question is that? A funny one, but I don't know what it means. So that's it. So you guys told me, okay, let's see. You suggested Lady Bullseye. You said no to the second print. What else? So I don't see any more in here that you didn't say yes to. And Jerry said yes to this one. And somebody else said yes to this one. So maybe I'm going to pick one of these big 3 to go and send off. And then the other 2 are going to come out of here. So I'm either going to do that one. And someone suggested the Turtles, but I think I want to go ahead and leave the Turtles out for now. So this is the ones that I'm going to pick from. So, and then Lady She-Hulk, or is it Red She-Hulk? I do have She-Hulk #1. I actually had 3, sold 1, traded 1, and kept 1. The Big Boob book. Which one's the big? There's all kinds of Big Boob books in here. That one? Young Avengers 1. What's up, Russ? So I think these 2 for sure. Dylan Brock, nah. Creighton Klein, I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do, guys, now that I think about it, let's do this. I'm gonna do 5 submissions next week. So this is the 5 I'm gonna do for sure. First Marvel Zombies. It's all like horror stuff. First Blade. Or not first Solo Blade. I'm curious to see what this comes back as. Young Avengers #1. First cover of Shuri. And you guys suggested these 3 and the Turtles. I'm going to go ahead and go with that one. So tell me what you think. Those are going to be my 5 submissions. So $125 for all these to get slabbed. I think they're all going to come in somewhere between 9.4 and 9.8. And if that Young Avengers comes in at 9.8, I'll be so happy. Yeah, I think these will all come in between 9.4 and 9.8. So that's my 5. Thanks for helping me choose. You guys suggested this one. This one wasn't even on my radar. But Wolverine's always hot, always has been, always will be. So, you think solid choices? I appreciate it. I think that's one of the toughest things is when you got a huge collection and you're submitting books. What do you submit? because I watch a lot of people, and I'm not a big CGC guy, but I see them all agonize over what to send in. So I appreciate y'all hanging out, kind of helping me to decide. I kind of had an idea in the beginning, but like I said, you said, the zombies. The zombies one is because I don't have an attachment to that book, and that's book I'll definitely let go of in a high grade. I'll trade it for a golden age, silver age, or something, or sell it below cost. I was seeing this one here. So those joining in late, I just got my. Let me show you my first submission ever. And if you see slabs behind me, it's because I bought those. I decided with the COVID money to go ahead and finally grab a couple slabs from the golden age. But this book, it's kind of a key. I was on a challenge to see if I could find it because it's really hard to find. And this is the third print of the Death of Superman newsstand. So I got a 7.0 on it. I don't know why, because I don't see anything wrong with this book. Maybe they just were having a bad day when I sent it in. I thought maybe it should at least got a 9.0, but oh well. So I have like $26 into the book. But for me, it's just a cool book because I spent, I think 3 months. I decided I'm going to try to find that book. I saw Bullseye Comics show this on his channel. He actually did a video on all the prints that there are, and he took it down because of COPA. So I would call him and go, "Is this the book?" And he's like, "No, no, no." So finally I found it. He's like, "That's the one right there." And it had some past sales of $75, $150. So I would probably say it's a $60 book like this. So those that came in late, I got my second submission back. First Power Rangers and comics. Found 2 issues at the flea market. Gave one to my LCS owner, and he paid for my submission. So I've got $2 in the book. And from what my research, this probably goes for around, at a good day, $150. I would probably sell it for 80 to 90 just to sell it quickly if I sell it or trade it. And just to cap off, because I'm going to get out of here, the chat helped me to choose. They come up with about 4 different books. Out of the 4, I just say I'm going to go ahead and submit this one. And then out of my own, I'm going to go ahead and do Marvel Zombies #1, Blade #1, Young Avengers #1, and Black Panther #1. I mean, not Black Panther #1. Is it #1? Yeah, it is #1. It's first cover appearance of Shuri, though. It's not her first appearance. Wish I had that, but it's not. All right, guys, appreciate it. I'm going to get out of here, let you all get back to whatever you're doing. Go have lunch with the family. This is Nighttiger saying peace out. And remember my live show, Halloween night, next week.